Alrighty everybody, so we're here with the showcase for the new Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. I think I'm just gonna call these guys the Super Saiyan Trio, or just a trio, something like that, because saying that name is a little bit long sometimes, but I'm not a fan of acronyms for characters, so I'll try my best to just probably call them by their full name. So, this unit right here is interesting, to say the least. The reason why I say this is because the best way I can put this unit on their own team basically gives a soft EZA to every other unit on the team, and we'll explain a little bit more on that here in a second. So this is a team we're gonna be jumping in with right here. I'm also gonna be bringing the new banner unit because they kind of work like hand in hand with this new LR. So it's nice to have them on team, and I'll explain why this team comp here while we're jumping in. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see, let's make sure animations are turned on. Sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. This unit has a lot to go through, so I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about them while intros and stuff are going. So these guys are basically like an insane support unit. So on their 12 key they get attack for 1 turn, and then they lower attack and defense. On 18 key they get 50% attack and defense for 3 turns, and then they also raise superclass allies attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. So let's see, what is this rotation here? I assume, yeah, mine's in slot 7. Okay, of course. I want to get Orange Piccolo built up as soon as possible, and also those guys built up as soon as possible, so I think we're going to do this. Right? That's what we want to do? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. So we'll get Orange Piccolo this. We'll get Yudu right there. And then, yeah, here. Keep in mind, Piccolo and Vegeta right here are, they should have a scouter on this turn, so we can see that there's not a super attack coming in right here. So, okay, let's go through what these guys do. So, they get key 3 attack and defense 200%. They randomly change a certain key sphere to physical. They get additional +2 key for physical, so that means every physical orb gives them 4 key. And then they get +1 key additional for every type key sphere obtained. They get all allies key 3 and attack 50%, self excluded, so they don't get that buff from them. They get 30% damage reduction when receiving a super attack, so that's only on when they get hit. They get additional defense 30% when receiving an attack for every 3 key they have. So best way to explain this is, if they are at 24 key and they get hit, they should get around like 240% defense basically on that first hit. They get an additional attack 150% when key is 12 or more. They get 2 additionals, each of which has a high chance to be a super when key is 18 or more. They get super effective when super effective against all types when key is 24. And then this line right here, this is like the most important line, I think, in my opinion. If there is another movie heroes or desperate struggle category ally attacking in the same turn, they get an additional damage reduction of 15%, and then for 2 turns they give all allies 77% defense. Now, this is what I meant earlier by this unit basically soft EZAs your team, is because when you have 2 of these guys floating around, you can basically have a constant support up of 154% defense for the entire team. Like, you can just have that up no matter what, which that of itself is pretty insane. And that's why I am comfortable bringing units like this guy and these guys, because although they're kind of old at this point, and like I would say before this team they wouldn't really hold up in this fight, with these guys on the team, like, they make them actually have competitive defense to where they can actually hold themselves up in this fight. Of course, this unit does have a standby. The standby is only for 3 turns. For the standby itself, ooh, that's a nice KO screen. Standby itself, They get 3 charge counts for every attack they receive. They get 2 charge counts for physical key spheres, and then 1 charge count for non-physical key spheres. And the condition on the standby, it's either 77% HP or less, which we actually did have that at the start of that turn, or they can do it starting from the 5th turn from start of battle. So I think we'll do this right here. Okay, so they got locked in slot 1. That should be completely fine, honestly. Go ahead and do this. Yeah, so let's go just look at these guys' defense. So Piccolo only got hit twice, and he's at 700k. Keep in mind, he still has his intro up right here. These guys are already at, like, almost 500k defense, and, like, they get super on, or they get defense on every single super they do. And, you know, they build up damage reduction, so I'm telling you guys, this team, or any unit that you really put on this character's own team, becomes much better than they are, because they're just giving so much support. Like, not only it's not just defense support, they give attack support as well. So it just becomes really crazy really fast with how much this unit supports other units. Like, I would personally say, like, this unit itself, like, just by themselves, without the support, all that, they're not that impressive. Like, as you can see, like, their damage is not that impressive. Their defense is pretty good, but not that impressive as well. But it's just, like, the amount of buffing they give to other units is, like, I think that's too much not to, like, keep in mind when evaluating this unit, right? And then their standby is basically, like, probably one of the most insane things I've ever seen in this game. So obviously in standby you cannot attack. Goku gets key 3 attack and defense 259% and guards. He changes in key spheres to physical key spheres in this phase. Still gets the extra key and all that. Still gets the 30% defense when receiving an attack for every 3 key. Actually, yeah, here, let's see how much these guys eat from 17 right here. How much do they eat from this? Double digits. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, on any other team, the GT duo right there would have died. Like, there's just there's no discussing that. They would have simply just died right there. And then also in the standby, if your key is 24, you get damage reduction by 59%. So you really want to try to get the Goku to 24 key, basically. Alright, so yeah, we'll just do this. We are floating off Bulma here, which is not the best, obviously, but oh well. I guess that's another thing also to keep in mind with this team, is you also do have Bulma available to you on this team, and she's actually, like, still pretty good to use. So it's like, you have these guys' defense support floating around, you have Bulma's defense support floating around, so you just have so much support floating in between these 2 rotations that leads to you, just doing a lot. And I guess lastly, just to talk about the Goku on the standby, he gets additional defense 20% per key sphere, and then he gives all allies defense 7% for 2 turns per physical key sphere obtained. And then lastly, he gets additional attack 100% when finish effect is activated. I think we might go into the finish effect right here, right? Can we do that? Yeah, it should be. We should be able to. Yeah, it's turn 5. Okay, so we'll go ahead and show off this animation right here. I kind of want to keep the GT Duo with him just to get that support up, but the GT Duo, we need to either fall below 50% or we need to take a hit. So I think I might have to forego that and just play the rotation out like this. So let's just go ahead and do this transformation real quick, and then we'll go ahead and look at it to make sure everything is on. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. Okay, so we really need to try to get Goku to 24 key right here. We're not going to be able to get a lot of physical orbs, so we're not going to be able to give a lot of defense support on this turn, but that should be completely fine. We'll transform Gogeta as well. Just go ahead and do that. And we'll do this. Yeah, so we should be completely fine on this turn. Goku is pretty much untouchable if he's at 24 key in this phase. And, you know, everyone else on this team right here, it should be completely okay. So yeah, we are going to have a pretty nasty turn next turn, because we're going to have Bulma, we're going to have all that support up, and just basically like just a bunch of good stuff going for us this next turn. Yeah, see, just nothing. Absolute nothing. Obviously, like, I would have liked to have the GT duo as well, but I don't think we're going to take enough damage to be able to pop the GT duo's active skill, because these guys... the Z duo is also on this team's 200%, which I think, like, I will make a showcase on them as well, because I think they are also really good now with these guys as like support and stuff. But the GT duo does need to get hit to pop the standby, while the Z duo, they just need to do 4 attacks, which I feel like is better, because like I'd rather avoid getting hit with how old some of these units are nowadays anyways. But again, these guys on this team with all this support and stuff are actually very, very good. Like, very, very good. Like, especially I think, like, these guys, like, because, again, I think their defense after doing, like, if they get their quad super, which I feel like it's fairly common for them to do, like right here, we just got it off right there, like, their defense is above 1 million, I think, with all this support. And they have 50% damage reduction, so like they're not gonna eat Goku and Frieza's super, but they will eat like every single boss's normals in this fight. Is there audio for this? No. Yeah, I wish there was audio for this part, but that is the banner units Piccolo and Vegeta transforming right here. So I do want to show off a quick neat trick that I've learned. So as you can see, we just got a bunch of physical orbs, right? Reason for that is because of Vegeta. Vegeta, when he first transforms, if it's turn 6 or past, and I think if there's a desperate struggle unit on the turn, he will basically turn a bunch of the orbs into physical orbs, which like works really well for the LR, because the LR builds a bunch of charges with physical orbs. So what we can do is, we can let him do that, pick up all these orbs, and then we'll just pick up whatever other orbs right here. And then what you can do is, with Orange Piccolo on the team now, you can actually transform into Orange Piccolo, go through the giant form, and then when you actually get out of the giant form, Vegeta will change all the orbs again to physical again, because you're kind of manipulating the game. I don't know, like, I don't think this is a bug, per se, so I don't think this will be fixed, but we'll go ahead and show it off in this video right here. I'm not going to cut the Orange Piccolo form out, just because I don't want people to think that I just, like, reset the turn or anything. I want this to be, like, a continuous showing of footage. But, yeah, this basically helps, like, absolutely supercharge the living hell out of the what do you want to call it? The punch that Goku will throw here, because we're gonna get a bunch of physical orbs. Next rotation we're gonna have Bulma. She's gonna have her active skill, so even though mine is 55%, Bulma does give super effective 2 units with her active skill. But I will say, for this guy, you do want to probably go like full crit, in my opinion, like, just because he doesn't have crit or super effective just built in with the finish skill, and him critting on that finish skill can allow him to do so much more damage than he would normally do. So I would definitely recommend you to go just full crit. I don't think additionals matter for him, because yeah, like, additionals in my opinion don't matter at all for this guy, because he doesn't get defense on his 12 key in base, and he doesn't get any extra buffs from his passive. Like, he doesn't need to build up or anything like that. So like, additionals in my opinion are completely worthless. on this guy. Like, just go. I would just dare say, like, go full crit, and then whatever the rest you have, just go into dodge, because although these guys are fairly well defensively, there are some situations where if they get super attacked, they might get you killed. So giving them that little bit of dodge will help you possibly survive those fights. But yeah, giving them full crit, in my opinion, is definitely the way to go. Alright, so as you can see here, we get out of the orange mode, and Vegeta right here is going to basically change all the orbs again into physical, just like that. Obviously, he does not change in orbs, so just keep that in mind. That's why we didn't get the in orbs change. But okay, I'm not really sure. I think I am going to. Well, actually, no, we should be okay on this one, right? What's their defense? Yeah, we should be okay. I was saying I'm kind of worried about this turn and the way it's going to play out in terms of us getting smacked around. Actually, do I want to risk this? No, I don't. I really don't. I just don't want to, I don't want to possibly die right here and then have to restart. I'd rather just us get this in and then move on. So, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and show this off. Hopefully we kill right here. I'm not sure if we will or not. I mean, I guess if we don't, we'll be able to get the KO screen, if anything. But I was trying to see, I was trying to get the finish skill against Goku and Frieza, just so we can see how much damage we'll do total. Vegeta here's up to 12 mil. Damn. I only have him at 55%, so I didn't know he can actually do damage like that. That's crazy. Okay, Vegeta. Alright, I see you. I think, like, he does get a bunch of attack on just his first turn, so, like, he's not going to do that damage constantly. Like, next turn, his damage is going to fall off, like, dramatically. But from what I remember looking at, this Vegeta is a really good unit. Ugh, we almost killed. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and get our looks in other little unit right here. So yeah, so we can do Bulma's active right here. Go ahead and oh wait, no. Go ahead and do this. So we're gonna get Bulma's active right here. We're gonna get a bunch more orbs as well, because Bulma does that. So we're up to that much, and then we can just grab these physical orbs with Gogeta to build up the little lapis. So yeah, so with this team right here, we managed to get the charge count to 162. Keep in mind, so this unit, any charge count, when you're above 41 or more, you get 20% attack per charge count. So they're up to like, hold on, I can't do this math in my head right now. I just woke up, so it's like, it's a bit hard, so let me just type this in the calc. So this finish skill is going to have 3,242% attack built into it, and they do also get 100% attack when finish is activated from their passive. And we have Bulma support. We could have had like GT Duo support here as well, but we just didn't get lucky. So let's go ahead and watch this right here. Yeah, we should have all the animations up, and we'll also get the KO screen right here, so that's pretty good. Just gotta watch this. That is so insane. And that KO screen is so cool. That's probably like my favorite KO screen, honestly, at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If we really want to here, we could show off, because I think we can we go into standby with both of y'all? Let's see. I think both, yeah, these units both can be in standby at the same time, because they're not like the same type of standby. Yeah. So we can literally do this right here. see. Do we want to do this or that? I guess, yeah, let's just get this in the video real quick. Just to show that, what's it called? Goku right here can just straight up eat, like, he can eat, what's it called? Goku and Frieza's attack right here when he is, in this standby. I think even if this was Goku and Frieza's, like, juiced up super, where he has, like, they have the 5.7 million, Goku can eat this no problem. Yeah, because, like, that right there is damn near a 3 million super, and he ate it for double digits. So I think, like, even with the other type of super, he would eat that, like, no problem. I'm curious on how this Vegeta right here eats these attacks, because he does get, like, a good amount of defense. I just don't know what his defense stands at, so let's go ahead and take a look right here. Obviously, yeah, like, he's not going to do any damage to his face. Okay, that's not bad. 96k, like, this is a boss that hits, like, their normals are 900k, I think, so, like, that's not bad at all. I guess let's go ahead and see how much the GT Duo, how much are they going to do right here with their active skill. Oh my god, yeah. We got so many stacks up with them, so that makes sense. Let's go ahead and do Gogeta's active, just get it out of the way. Cover for everybody on this turn pretty much. Sadly, yeah. I mean, I probably should have popped Bulma's support before doing that, honestly, but oh well. Do this. We'll do that, and we'll do this. Yeah, so, like, as you can see, even without us using, you know, Bulma shenanigans and the Vegeta shenanigans with Orange Piccolo and all that, like, we're gonna get the charge count to 100 here, like, or plus 100. So, like, just keep that in mind. Like, it's not that hard to get this unit's charge count, like, absolutely massively juiced, simply because, like, they build up 3 per getting hit, they build up, like, 2 per physical key spheres, and then they build up 1 per normal key sphere, because, like, they have, like, they get 20% attack per charge count. That's the same as the Z-Duo Spirit Bomb, but the Z-Duo Spirit Bomb is strictly only with orbs. Like, one charge count, 1 per orb. That's it. Like, that's the best way. Like, that's the only way you can build them up. And I guess the Z-Duo does get 500% attack when finished skill is activated. So, like, I think the Spirit Bomb will still do more damage, but this guy is way more, like, way easier to activate. And with the Z-Duo, you also do have 5 turns of standby compared to this guy's only having 3. So you can, like, probably get the Z-Duo Spirit Bomb way more juiced up, way more built up. Actually, we have a choice to make on this next turn right here, because what we could do on this next turn, we could forego the finish and just try to see Goku eat, because, like, we are below... Goku and Frieza are below 50% here, right? Or is it, they only have that for 1 turn? I mean, I guess we'll be able to tell. Yeah, screw it, honestly. I'm gonna forego the... Because, like, we could kill here, obviously, with the finish, most likely. But I'm actually gonna forego that just to see how well Goku tanks this. Like, we're gonna die on this turn. That's completely okay. I'm not trying to win per se. I want to just show off this unit. So I just want to see, like, how much does he eat this soup? Because, like, this should be the 5.7 million super that they do right here. So they did super right away. I don't know if Goku gets all his buffs right away or not. Okay, yeah, he does. Yeah, so there you go. That was the hardest hitting super in the game right there, and he just ate it for less than 200k. So pretty nutty unit. Pretty nutty unit. I don't know exactly where to put them, because I think, like, right here they're probably about to die. Because I mean, we're about to get hit with 1.7 million normals right here. I think it is. So I don't know exactly where to put them in terms of ranking, but they're very, very good. Like, yeah, obviously that right there is not a good sight to behold, but we did also see the standby Goku eat the super for like pretty much the hardest hitting super other than maybe Bulma for pretty much nothing. And you know, we got to show off how their finish skill works in the earlier in the video. We saw them do like 44 million without a crit. So yeah, this unit is really, really fun. I'm going to probably be using this unit a lot over the next couple days. Like, I want to do multiple videos on like other units that just fit on this team. There's just a few units to look at from their like 200% leader skill that get buffed. Like Gamma 1 and 2 are on this leader skill. Obviously both the Z duo and the GT duo are on this leader skill. Future Gohan is on this 200%. Also, I'm just reading off units on the 200%, by the way. So, Goten and Gohan and Goten are on this leader skill. Like, they could be really good now with this 200% and all the support. Obviously, there's also a bunch of other units that are just on this leader skill, but they're not on the 200% per se. But God Goku is on this 200%. He can be really good. I've seen some people using Tech Bardock. Like, I'm not really too sure about that, but he is on here as well. I wonder if Int Majin Vegeta is pretty good, because like Int Majin Vegeta has a good amount of damage reduction if you fulfill all his conditions. Yeah, because he can get up to 50% damage reduction with 6 orbs, and then if you have the Trunks on the team, which I mean the LR should count towards that. I think I need to look into that, but yeah, like with all the defense support they give, like Majin Vegeta might actually be like pretty good. Like obviously his attack stat is going to be absolutely abysmal, but the fact that he would actually like hold up defensively is interesting to me. Like I might look into that. Yeah, so there's a lot of units here. Like Gotenks is on this team. He can be pretty good. Super Trunks is also, the Tech Super Trunks is also on this team. I wonder if he will actually be like somewhat viable now with this team's release, but you know, they are on, there's a bunch of other units that could fit on here. Technically, like I think the new Tech LR Broly, is he on here? I don't think he is. Okay, yeah, it's not loading. It's not loading anyways, but oh, that's weird. He's not on Super Saiyans. That's interesting. Okay, but yeah, just again, this unit is very, very dumb. Let me know what you guys think of them, if you guys have pulled them, if you guys have used them, or just based off what you watched in this video. I'll probably make a tier list after Worldwide is completely over, because I don't want to make a tier list right now, and then, you know, part 2 comes out, and then the units are just as good, if not better. So, I'll go ahead and wait on the tier list, and we'll make one after the Worldwide has fully concluded. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!